Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to class. Today, all you'll need is one medium dumbbell, some water for hydration, and a chair. Let's get started with your warm-up. Stand directly in front of your chair with your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders and your toes pointing straight ahead. Soften your knees and roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Big deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale and roll your shoulders back 2 times. Do that again. Inhale up, reach up. Exhale down and roll your shoulders 2 times. Now squat onto your chair, sit back and lift up. Again, use your hands to guide yourself into the chair. We're starting with a set of squats to warm up. Do 4 more. If you feel comfortable, reach your hands forward as you squat. Lift up nice and tall. And now squat down and stay there. Bring your feet a little closer together and sit on the front third of your chair. Take a big deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale and roll your shoulders 2 times. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Roll your shoulders 2 times. Reach your hands, pull forward and back. As you pull back, open your chest and shoulders and feel that stretch. Now pull back right then left. Leave one hand in front, rotate and look back over your shoulder. Now both arms forward back. Pull back. 2 more. Reach right left. Pull back. Look over your shoulder. Sit tall, leave one hand forward. Pull forward and back, both hands. 2 more. Roll your shoulders back and stand up. Roll your shoulders back again and come back behind your chair. I'm going to move my chair forward for space. Stand behind your chair with your feet a little bit wider than your shoulder. Reach across. Swivel the feet and rotate through your hips. Rotary movements are so important because they warm up the upper back and the hips. So swivel your feet and rotate through the hips. 4, 3, thumb up, and done. Shift to the right. Sit the hips back and feel a stretch in the left inner thigh. Bring your hand onto your chair, rotate, and press your left heel to the floor to stretch through your calf. Lift the heel up, lift the body up, and bend the knee. So bend both knees, reach your hands forward or leave your hand on your chair, pull back, and then press your heel to the floor again. Rotate to the side and shift to the left, stretching the right inner thigh. Lift up and rotate round and press your heel to the floor, stretching out your lower leg. Lift the heel up, come up tall and bend both knees and sink down, opening the front of the hip. And then if you feel comfortable, go ahead and reach both hands forward and sink a little deeper. Now press your heel to the floor, stretching out your lower leg. Lift up and rotate to the front, squat down and open the knees, stretching through your groin, and lift up. Roll your shoulders back 2 times. Take a big deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, roll your shoulders back 2 times. 1 more time, breathe in, inhale up, exhale down, roll your shoulders 2 times. And we are ready to start our strength and conditioning. We're going to use the chair on and off throughout the class, so keep it handy and pick up your 1 dumbbell. Now, like I said, we're going to do each exercise for 60 seconds. We're going to work one side of the body for a whole set, and then we'll work the other side of the body for a whole set. Stand. I'm going to move my chair a little bit further forward so I've got some space behind me. Hold the dumbbell in your right hand and stand with your feet about hip distance apart. chest lifted. Now lunge your left leg back. Lunge your left leg back and step in. Rear lunge. Do that again. Lunge back and step in. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Keep your shoulders square and level. Part of the exercise is balancing the dumbbell on one side of the body. Because the dumbbell and gravity is pulling you down on one side, you have to work a little bit harder to keep your shoulders square and level. If you feel comfortable, release the chair and bring your hand onto your hip. Sink down and come up. Oh, you are so close. Keep going if you can. Take a break if you need to, but you're almost there. 2 more reps. 1 more rep. Step back from your chair and bring the dumbbell up to your shoulder with your elbow in front of the body. Thumb points back, little finger points forward. Dip, press, and slowly lower. Dip and slowly lower. Sit back, push, press. Again, dip, press, lower with control. Fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Sit back, push. So we've got 9 exercises before we take a break. So if you're feeling like you're not going to make it through, take a break within the set. It's absolutely fine. Just find a challenge that you can work with. I'm going to give you that challenge. You find what works for you. Listen to your body. Do 1 more. Bring the dumbbell into your left hand. Come behind your chair. We're going to do a side lunge to the right. Now lunge to the right and step in. Dumbbell is in the left hand. You reach for the inside of your right knee. Push off and bring your feet together. Keep your right hand on the thigh to give your spine some support as you hinge forward. Keep your shoulders down and back. All 10 of your toes point forward. So make sure you're not turning your toes out to the side. Sit back. These are long sets. So feel free to take a break. It's all good. This is your class. Do what feels best for your body today. And it varies from day to day. If you're just starting out, this is probably going to be a very big challenge. 1 more. Bring the dumbbell into your right hand. Bring your hand onto your chair and your right leg back. Hinge of the hip, abdominals tight. Row your elbow up close to the side of your body. Now once you've seen it, look down at the chair so the back of your neck can stay long. Slide your elbow up close to the side of your ribs. Keep both knees bent, so bend your back knee. Your right knee should be bent. Drive your elbow up close to the side of your ribs. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale as you pull up. Now, you're more than halfway through the set. If you're really feeling fatigued, take a break. You can also just slow down and do a few less reps. If you can, stay with me. We've got just 10 seconds, which is about 3 more reps. 1, 2, and 1 more. 3, and come up. Okay, now we're going to use the chair. So I'm going to bring my chair back. You can keep yours where it is. And bring the dumbbell up to your chest. Now, you can do this without any weight too. It's a lot of reps. Lift up and sit back down with control. Come up tall and control it on the way down. Now if you start to struggle, do every second rep. So stay seated while I do a whole rep and then join in for the next rep. You can also do this with no dumbbell. You put your dumbbell down and use your hands to guide yourself back into the chair. Squat down and come up. 10 more seconds. Last one. And come up. They get you a little bit out of breath too. That's normal. If you feel like you're breathing hard, you're on the money. Stand on your left leg, on your right leg, and kickstand your left. Left hand on the thigh. Do a bicep curl. Hinge of the hip. Press back. Bring your hand to your shoulder. Lift up in one piece and bring your hand down. Keep your right knee soft. Hinge of the hip. Press back. Bend your elbow. Lift up and lower your hand. So bicep working, front of the arm, hinge of the hip, tricep, back of the arm. Can you feel that? Bring the hand forward. Lift up in one piece. You'll feel your gluteal, your bottom, as well as your hamstring. So lots of muscles working here. It's a compound movement, so it's going to make you think. It'll strengthen your body. It'll also strengthen your mind. Hinge, press, hand to shoulder, lift, and come down. All right, I'm going to move my chair forward for space. Bring the dumbbell into your left hand. Bring your feet together. Rear diagonal lunge. Stand at 12 o'clock. Lunge back to 4 o'clock. And step in. Do it again. Lunge and step in. So keep your left foot at 12 o'clock. Avoid pivoting your left foot. Step diagonally back and step in. 30 more seconds. Bend your right leg. Place your right hand on the thigh for support. Right leg is moving, left leg stays stationary. Keep your right leg straight. There's a little bit of balance in this movement. Last one. Bring the dumbbell into your right hand. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises, then we take a little break. Then we do everything on the other side. Bring your left leg forward and kickstand your right leg quite wide apart. Hand on the thigh. Other hand beside your leg. Scoop under and up and across the body. Under and up and across the body. Now we're going to work part of the chest muscles, part of the biceps, front of your arm, and part of the shoulder muscle. So it's compound, not just one muscle working. Scoop under and up. Under and up. That's it. Keep your chest high and open. So as you bring the arm across the body, you're not collapsing your chest. Scoop under and up. Hold the dumbbell firmly without squeezing the handle. Do one more. Under and up. And a core move to finish the sequence before we go to the other side. Lace your fingers, loop your thumbs, and bring it to your right shoulder. Swivel the left foot and lift the left heel up. Chop and up. Chop across and chop up. Brace through your core the whole time. So we chop and stop. We chop and stop. We chop and stop. Both feet are swiveling. Bring it up to your shoulder and chop across. Swivel your right foot and swivel your left foot. Move the whole body. So the hips are moving, the feet are moving, your whole back is moving, your abdominals are tight. One more. Put your dumbbell down and grab some water. I'm going to grab some water. We're going to do everything on the other side. Water feels so good when you're challenging your body. Okay, pick up your dumbbell. I'm going to move my chair so I've got some space behind it. I'm going to start with the rear lunge. Your right leg steps back, chest up, feet hip distance. Let's begin. Right leg steps back. Left leg is the working leg and step forward. Back, stepping back onto the ball of your foot rather than the whole of your foot. Now you are welcome to keep holding onto your chair, or if you want to find a little bit of a balance challenge, bring your hand onto your hip. Now rear lunge naturally challenges your balance, so if you find it challenging, that's because it is. You can see it challenges me too. Step back onto the ball of your foot. Bend both knees. Keep your body long and strong through your torso. Perfect posture. One more. Shoulder press. Bring the dumbbell up to your shoulder. Separate your feet. Hand on the thigh. Chest lifted, elbow forward. Let's go. Dip, press, and slowly down. Dip, press, control it. Strong, powerful, and then control. Powerful, and control. Press, control it on the way down. Press, lots of control. Dip, press, and again, dip, press. All that control in your shoulder. On the way up, using the whole body. Dip, press, control it. Take a break if you need to. Shoulders, a part of the body that tends to get so much weaker as we get older. Two more. Dip, press. One more. Dip, press, and down. Whew. Roll your shoulder back a couple of times. Bring the dumbbell into your left hand and come back behind your chair if you need it. Step your feet together. Side lunge to the left and step in. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. So avoid turning your toes out to the side at all. Heel and toe line up. Left hand is on the thigh to support the back. Take a big step out and push off. Maintain an abdominal brace. As you sit back, you hinge at the hip. Your right leg stays straight. Your left leg bends. Push off. Come up tall. Big step out. Find that challenge. One more. Bring the dumbbell into your left hand. Place your right hand on the chair. Separate your feet, left leg back, right leg forward. Hand on the chair, dumbbell straight down from the shoulder. Row up and down. Make sure that your back is staying nice and lengthened and that you're hinging at the hip. Keep your abdominals tight. So you brace through your core the whole time. There should be a low-grade abdominal contraction the whole time. There's no rest for your abdominals. We're working them with every movement. Drive your elbow up and back. Press your shoulder away from the ear. Initiate the movement from your shoulder blade. So pull your shoulder blade down and back towards your opposite hip pocket. Both knees are bent. So your left leg should be bent as well as the right. Drive that elbow up. One more time. Very good. Come up. Sit to stand. Sit in your chair, feet shoulder distance apart. You can use a dumbbell or you can go without. Stand up and ease back into the chair. Now again, you can do every second repetition if you start to struggle. You've got to start somewhere. Fitness creates a challenge for your body. Your body responds by getting stronger. That's what happens. That's how we get stronger. We have to find that challenge, but we want to do it in a way that feels doable. So take a break or do every second repetition. That's absolutely fine to do every second repetition. Or just go with body weight and guide yourself back into the chair. Ease down, control it. One more time. Come up. Kickstand your right leg, soften your left knee, biceps and triceps and hinge. We go. Bicep, hinge, right hand on the right thigh to support the back and come down. Hand to shoulder, hinge at the hip, press back, bring your hand forward, lift up and lower it down. Bicep curl, hinge, elbow high, tricep press, hand to shoulder, lift up in one piece and lower it down. Compound movements are complex to learn. There's so much going on here. Just pay attention to your body. Stay focused. Hand to shoulder. Hand on the thigh to support the back. Extend your elbow. Bend your elbow. Lift up in one piece and we're done with that. Let's go back to our chair. Bring the dumbbell into your right hand. Rear diagonal lunge. Left hand on the thigh. Lunge diagonally back and step in. I'm going to step out a little bit so you can see how my right leg stays straight. You bend the left leg as you step onto it. Push off. Sit back with the hips or hinge at the hips and push. Brace through your core. So again, your abdominals are part of this picture, part of every movement. Leave your right foot at 12 o'clock. Step back to 8 o'clock. If you were standing on a clock, you step back to 8 o'clock. Leave the right leg straight and pointing at 12 o'clock. One more. Bring the dumbbell into your left hand, right leg forward, left leg back, chest scoop, chest open, dumbbell by your side, scoop under and up, under and up. So you're working a little bit in the chest. If you want, you can bring your hand here. You'll feel the muscle contracting. And also in the shoulder, the front of your shoulder, touch there, feel that. And also here in the bicep, you'll feel that muscle firm. Scoop and lower. Exhale and inhale. You know, don't stress about the breathing. Exhale and inhale. But if that feels too complicated, just breathe naturally. Scoop under and up. Under and up. 2 more. 1 more. Here's our last move, diagonal chop. Lace your fingers, loop your thumbs, and bring it up to your left shoulder. Swivel the left hip and foot. Chop and chop. Chop and chop. So it's a chop and stop. Brace tightly through your core. Keep your spine long. Chest lifted. Chop across and lift up. Bring it across. Swivel your feet in both directions. So swivel your left foot as you chop down to the right. Swivel your right foot as you chop up to your left shoulder. Chop down and up. So close. 2 more reps. Chop and up. 1 more rep. Chop and up. And we are done. Let's put your dumbbell down, bending your knees. And we're going to just stand to the right side of your chair. We'll start off by stretching out the front of your thigh. Stand on your left leg. Hold your chair firmly, and you can pick up your shin, your ankle, or your foot if you're a little more flexible, and bring your knees close together. Pull the foot up behind you towards your bottom, and then lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor. Keep your left knee soft. Lift your chest up and relax both shoulders. Release the foot, plant the heel, and sit back, stretching out the back of your thigh and the back of your calf and hamstring. Come up. Let's go to the other side. Stand on your right leg, find your balance there, pick up the shin, ankle, or foot. Keep your knees close together, lift your chest up, and pull gently the foot towards your bottom, keeping your right knee soft. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and breathe. Bring that leg forward, plant the heel, bring your hands onto your right thigh and hinge forward. Flex the ankle and you'll feel a stretch in the hamstring and calf of your left leg. Lift up. Let's come and take a seat. We're going to open up the front of your hips. This is an important stretch. Rotate to the side so that your right side of your bottom is on the chair and your left hip is off. And step your left leg back. So you've got a long stance, a long lunge. Scoop the tailbone points down till you feel a stretch in the front of your hip. Place your right hand on the chair and reach up through your left hand and lean towards the back of your chair. And then lean back just slightly, keeping your abdominals braced. Release. Let's do that to the other side. Sit on the left side of your bottom, bring your right leg back. Lower the knee towards the floor. Squeeze the glute and drop your tailbone towards the floor. Bring your left hand onto the chair, reach your right hand up and lean towards the back of the chair. And release. Sit facing forward on the front third of your chair. Take your right hand, reach up, and then reach that hand down in between your shoulder blades. Place your hand on the elbow, press back. Release. Other side, reach the right hand up in between the shoulder blades. Place your hand on the left elbow, press back and lift up tall. And slowly release. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Stand up. Rotate the body side to side. Swivel the feet. One more time each side. Rotate and rotate, and you are done. Great job on your circuit with the power of one dumbbell. Thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.